Bitcoin is climbing, and if it hits $200,000, what does that mean for Pi Network? Well, buckle up, because this is about to get exciting. Today, we're diving deep into how Pi Network's price could skyrocket if Bitcoin makes its next big move. Will Pi explode in value? What role do exchange listings and institutional adoption play? And is a Pi ETF, exchange-traded fund, even possible? We've got all the insights you need to understand where Pi might be heading next. But first, I want to hear from you. Do you think Pi Network can reach $10 or even $100 in the future? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Also, if you haven't been keeping up with the latest Pi Network updates, be sure to check out my previous videos, link in the description below so you can stay ahead of the game. Now, before we get started, drop Pi Network to the moon, along with your country name in the comments section. Let's see where all the Pi pioneers are tuning in from. Also, don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button, sharing this video, and subscribing to the channel. It really helps us keep bringing you the latest and greatest updates on Pi Network and the entire crypto space. And of course, this video is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial or investment advice of any kind. Alright, let's get started. Everyone's watching Bitcoin climb the price ladder, and the big question is, what happens to Pi Network if Bitcoin skyrockets to $200,000? Well, buckle up, because things are about to get exciting. Bitcoin has always been the king of crypto, leading the charge while altcoins follow closely behind. Over the years, it's gone from being worth mere cents to hitting jaw-dropping highs. And as of now, it's sitting pretty at around $90,000. But that's not the end of the story. With growing institutional demand, ETF approvals, and increasing scarcity, it's not crazy to think Bitcoin could soar to that magical $200K mark. And if it does, Pi Network is definitely coming along for the ride. Now, Pi Network has been making waves since its open mainnet launch. It started off with a bang, reaching $2.98 before dipping to around $1.80. But that's just the nature of crypto. Ups and downs are part of the game. The real question is, how high can Pi climb if Bitcoin blasts off to $200K? Let's break it down. Bitcoin's price movements dictate the rhythm for altcoins. When BTC surges, altcoins follow suit. We've seen it happen with Solana, Cardano, and Litecoin in past bull runs, and Pi Network is no different. If Bitcoin doubles from $90K to $200K, history suggests that Pi will likely experience an even bigger surge. Think about it. Altcoins often outperform Bitcoin percentage-wise in bull runs because they start from a lower base and attract risk-hungry investors looking for the next big thing. But that's just the beginning. There are multiple catalysts that could propel Pi Network even higher. First, there's the inevitable wave of exchange listings. Right now, Pi's availability is limited, but it won't stay that way forever. The moment major exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, and Upbit add Pi to their rosters, demand is going to explode. Every major coin that gets listed on top-tier exchanges sees a price boost. It's almost like a rite of passage in the crypto world. More accessibility means more buyers, and more buyers mean higher prices. Then, there's the possibility of institutional adoption. Imagine a scenario where Pi Network follows in Bitcoin's footsteps and becomes part of a strategic crypto reserve. Governments and corporations are beginning to recognize the importance of diversifying their holdings with digital assets. And if Pi can establish itself as a key player in the market, its price trajectory could be even wilder than expected. And let's not forget the potential for a Pi-based ETF. If spot Bitcoin ETFs have already taken off, what's stopping a future Pi ETF from being a reality? The crypto market is evolving, and regulatory clarity is improving. The introduction of a Pi ETF would not only legitimize the asset further, but also make it accessible to institutional investors who might otherwise stay on the sidelines. So, what's the realistic price outlook if Bitcoin does reach $200K? Based on previous market trends, Pi Network should at least match Bitcoin's percentage gains. If BTC jumps by 122%, a similar move would push Pi to roughly $4. But that's the conservative estimate. Given Pi's growth potential and speculative nature, it wouldn't be surprising to see it stretch to $5 or even more. Long term, the sky's the limit. While predicting exact numbers in crypto is like reading tea leaves, there's an argument to be made for Pi reaching double-digit territory, or even the elusive $100 mark as adoption and use cases expand. The real key to Pi Network's success is time, how quickly it can build real-world utility, attract institutional interest, and establish itself as a major player in the crypto ecosystem. While the project has made significant progress, its long-term viability depends on whether developers can create a thriving economy around Pi. A strong utility base will encourage adoption, drive demand, and solidify its place in the market. Without it, Pi risks being just another speculative asset with no real use case beyond trading. One thing is certain, the days of easy Pi mining are over. Early adopters who mined Pi when the network was still in its infancy now hold a potentially valuable asset, but future distribution will rely more on contributions to the ecosystem rather than simply pressing a button daily. This shift reflects Pi Network's goal of ensuring that its currency is used within an economy rather than being hoarded or dumped upon launch. As the network matures, we may see new earning mechanisms, staking options, or even institutional involvement that reshape how Pi is distributed and utilized. If Bitcoin's bull run continues, Pi Network holders might experience one of the most thrilling rides in crypto history. Historically, strong Bitcoin price action has lifted the entire crypto market, increasing investor confidence and driving liquidity into alternative assets. Pi, with its massive user base and potential exchange listings on the horizon, could benefit from this momentum. The key factor will be whether Pi's ecosystem is robust enough to retain value once speculative interest peaks. A well-developed infrastructure will be crucial in preventing a price collapse after an initial surge. Institutional interest could be another game-changer for Pi Network. Major financial players have increasingly embraced cryptocurrencies, seeking innovative projects with strong communities and real-world applications. If Pi Network can demonstrate a functional, scalable ecosystem with legitimate use cases, it may attract investment from hedge funds, payment processors, and even fintech firms looking to integrate Pi into their platforms. Such backing would significantly enhance Pi's credibility and potential for mainstream adoption. Ultimately, the future of Pi Network hinges on execution. The roadmap is ambitious, but its success will depend on how effectively the team delivers on their promises. The transition from a speculative token to a widely accepted currency requires strategic partnerships, regulatory compliance, and ongoing technological improvements. While early adopters stand to benefit the most, the project's long-term value will be determined by its ability to evolve beyond hype and establish itself as a true force in the crypto space. The only question left is, are you ready? So, there you have it. We've explored how Bitcoin hitting $200K could send Pi Network soaring, and what major catalysts could drive its price higher. From exchange listings to institutional adoption, and even the potential for a Pi ETF, the future looks exciting for Pi holders. If you enjoyed this video and want more updates on Pi Network and the crypto space, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world and helps us keep bringing you the latest insights. Now let's hear from you. Where do you see Pi Network's price heading in the next bull run? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Also, if you have any thoughts, contributions, or questions, feel free to share them. I'll be checking the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.